already up, yeah, gotta keep climbing, oh. Nothing but diamonds, nothing but diamonds. We at the top now, we came from the bottom, oh.
Welcome back to another episode of I Overcame Anxiety. You will find this podcast relatable, educational, and supportive. We will touch every single necessary conversation, even if it's uncomfortable. As a host, you can expect full vulnerability from me, and I'm here to share my most uncomfortable moments with you, all in hopes to provide some comfort in return. Now, we got a special guest in the building.
Yes, sir.
And we got an artist, overall artist. He even good with the battle stuff. Overall entrepreneur, family guy, married man. WhosTye in the building.
Thank you. Appreciate you for having me, my dog. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you for coming through. Yeah, we was on the fly, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So he pulled up. He was super flexible in the schedule, no Diddy, you mean? And so let's get right into it, bro, man. Yo, I kind of want to start back, bro. What was the upbringing like? What was your family life like in your household? How was you growing up?
So my upbringing was pretty solid, bro. I'm from 52nd and Pine Street in West Philly, right? So I had I was very, very fortunate. My pop from 53rd and Osage, and my pop always was a solid dude. So it's funny, I was telling people recently how important legacy is and how, like, if you come from solid people, you able, especially in our city, to navigate life maybe a little bit easier. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, my mom and my pop married. They've been married for well over 20 years.
Still married.
You feel what I'm saying? Still married. My dad always been solid. My mom always been solid. And I really get my love for, like, music and words for, like, them for real. So my upbringing was, you know, amazing. I'm very blessed and grateful to have the parents that I have, because a lot of people don't. Like, I work with kids in Philadelphia now, and having both parents and having positive role models and figures and seeing your people's accomplished goals, it makes so much of a difference for what you feel like you can achieve as a youngin'.
Right, bro, for real. You got siblings?
I have one little brother. I'm 9 years older than him.
You 9 years, so
yeah, so I got to be the only child for a good little bit.
Okay. So y'all was kind of together, not really that much together. Okay.
No, when I left for college and I came back home, there was the first realization where I'm like, oh shit, like, he not just my little brother no more. I'm his big brother. He got his own friends now and shit. Like, for sure.
I feel that. So so you said that the music, it kind of comes from your parents naturally a little bit. Like, so what you mean? Elaborate on that a little bit.
So as a kid, bro, my mom used to play nothing but Michael Jackson, James Brown, a lot of gospel music. My dad's a reverend now, but he didn't become a reverend until, like, I was around, like, 14. So, like, when I was younger, my dad is listening to a lot of Notorious B.I.G., right? A lot of Tupac, a lot of different elements. So it's like I'm getting both combinations of what musicianship is to go along with actual lyricism. And I was never, like, even as a kid, bro, like, I was never cuz that could sing. You feel what I'm saying? But I always loved music, and I was always able to put words together, even, like, when I was younger. And that kind of comes from my mom. As a kid, like, I'm in, like, 4th grade. She randomly got me in the crib, yo, spell this word, what this word mean, type shit. And because I couldn't sing, but I love music, and I ain't gonna hold you, one of the first songs I ever memorized was More Money, More Problems. And I like literally that song was like, nah, this is what I love, right? And then after that, I ain't gonna hold you, I seen Bow Wow rapping, and I said, wait, they letting young boys rap? I ain't know they was letting young boys rap. I said, they letting young boys rap? I said, they let niggas my age rap. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Cause before that, I'm like, damn, I see crisscross, but, like, I ain't got another man's with me. It's just me.
Yep.
My cousin Herman wasn't trying to rap. He said he was cool. I'm like, damn.
Yep.
Then I said, oh wait, you can do it by yourself?
Yeah.
Then after that, I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm a rap.
It was hard to have the gangster appeal, 50 Cent appeal as a young boy too. So it's not like I can never see myself as in 50 Cent shoes or whatever. So it was either like, for me, like Chris Brown or like a Bow Wow. Yeah, they was like the child stars or whatever.
The world will never know what it was like going to school, like being in elementary school when Bow Wow was him. Cause like you was getting nothing but compared to Bow Wow and Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
Like that was it. Like, I'm telling you, I think almost every nigga in my elementary school had braids.
Yeah.
It was every
the influence
nigga,
was crazy.
whether you was supposed to have braids or not. Like, niggas, but nah, bro, like, the music shit,
too,
bro, like, the music shit really, like, came from my folks for real.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro. What was, like, some adversity you dealt with as a child? Like, if you
like
can
musically
recall,
or just in general?
Actually, just in general. Like, what's the first thing that come to mind as far as, like, something, like, difficult?
Something difficult?
Yeah.
Yo, the first time I had to get into a rumble. The first time I had to get into a rumble. I might have been in like second grade.
Where'd you go to?
For elementary school?
Yeah.
I went to Huey. Right across the street.
Yeah.
Right across the street. So the first time I got into a rumble, because it was me, and this person is literally like the first best friend I like ever had in life. His name was Melvin and whatnot. And like Melvin used to always eat at my folks' crib. Like Melvin was family for real.
Yeah.
And like we young boys, I'm like a year older than Melvin. We in the schoolyard, and you know how the old heads beat us at in third. Me and Melvin just playing around.
Yeah.
And I think Melvin might have shoved me, and like we just playing and joking. And the old heads is like, man, you gonna let him shove you? You better shove cuz back.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, I'm like 7, he like 5. Yeah. Shove cuz back. Next thing you know, we roll around the ground. My grandma come across the street, yoke both us the fuck up, bring us in the crib, and she like yelling at us for being like, yo, y'all supposed to be friends, y'all supposed to be family, and I don't give a fuck what goes on to the outside world. Y'all should never let other people affect how y'all feel and view about each other. Because y'all would have never been acting like this had it not been for these other people intervening in what y'all friendship is supposed to be. And the reason why I bring that up for like being like the first type of adversity is because that taught me a real valuable lesson of the importance of not only being secure in yourself, but being secure in what your friendship is. Why? Because if we locked in and we solid, it shouldn't be nothing that nobody else can do to prevent how I truly feel about you.
Yep. Yeah. That's interesting. So you said what's interesting about that story to me is that, you know, starting with the old heads. The old heads somewhat instigated it. You know what I mean? Like how you care what people think?
I've learned not to, but we make music, bro. So it's very, very hard to put music out and then not to read a couple comments. Like that's difficult.
Our success is based off of most people's opinions.
Yeah. And it's not just the negative or positive opinion. Sometimes it's like you put the shit out, and if you don't get enough of a response, sometimes it's fuck what the response is, right? Because for us, bro, it take a lot of time and effort to make content. So it's like, bro, I've been working on this song for 4 fucking months. Then shot the video, mixed and mastered, came up with the concept, uploaded that shit on the gram, 12 likes. It's like, damn, like what the, and it's like, and it's like, and in my mind, that's how it used to be. Like for me, it used to be like, well, damn, I don't even give a fuck if y'all don't like it. Tell me it's trash or something.
Right. Say
something out this motherfucker. Say something, because to be honest, that interaction makes everything for us, because people will listen to something they love just as much as they listen to something they hate. Like one thing that I've heard people say is the worst thing people can say about your music is it was okay.
Yeah.
And then leave it at that with no constructive criticism, no nothing, because if it's just okay.
Felt nothing.
Yeah, it didn't resonate with you.
At all.
Yeah. Like, and how much
that's the worst answer. I probably rather you say it trash, to be honest, because I'm learning more from that answer than you saying it's okay.
But also, if you say it's trash, I ain't gonna hold you. If it's ass enough, you gonna show somebody else. This shit garbage, bro. Look at this shit. This shit ass.
True.
If my shit just okay, it's never making it past your ears just being okay.
True.
Real shit.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy.
We can cuss on here, right?
Yeah.
All right, just making sure.
That's all right, wait, man. We comfortable here, bro. Yeah. So, like, as far as the music still, too, like, when you started really getting into, like, the studio and, like, really, like, basically from taking it serious, like, okay, we dabble as a kid, like, I'm made some raps as a kid.
Yep.
I had inspiration as a kid from other people and did small stuff. But when you was like, yo, like, I'm actually going to be an artist.
You said, when did that happen?
Yeah, like what age?
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I was in my like mid-20s when I'm like, all right, bro, I'm gonna seriously be an artist. Because prior to that, I had always been juggling music with either like hooping or like school or just like other life stuff. It was never just for being like, yo, I'm gonna actually try to be an artist. And then what inevitably ended up happening was I felt like I wasn't getting the support I was supposed to be getting, but I didn't have the viewpoint that a lot of other people have. Because some people be like, well, niggas is hating. That wasn't the viewpoint I had. I was like, yo, I think niggas really fuck with me, but they not championing the music the way I feel like they should be. So maybe it's me. Like, it might not be them. Maybe I'm not putting out quality content that you can uplift or you can champion, that's going to make the niggas that fuck with me go, yo, my man is nice. My man is fire. So, like, I probably took a break from recording for, let's say, like a year. And I was, like, working on subject matters, different types of flows, different tones of voice, a whole bunch of other stuff. And then I found a new studio to go to at that point in time. And the engineer that you work with is everything sometimes, because everybody can't mix everybody's voice. People,
your mix
everybody
is
can't.
Everything.
Like
Your mix
it makes
is everything,
bruh. It's everything. And again, I'm one of them niggas, bro. I got a deeper voice. If you gonna try to mix my shit like you would mix Meek shit, that shit probably not gonna work.
Your mix gotta be on point.
Yeah, it's probably not
especially
gonna
when
work,
you
bro.
rap.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
And for me, that was probably one of the biggest shifts in what I was doing prior to kind of like what I'm on now, for real. Because now it's like, okay, I'm actually like paying for studio time. I'm not taking favors or handouts as it pertains to music. And that's something I was doing prior. And I had to learn that, like, while people will fuck with you, if somebody doing you a favor, they might treat it like it's a favor. And one thing I came to realize is, I'm not in control of my content the way I want to be. So like, I'm looking at my mans to look out for me, but my man's got his own life. He just can't be opening up this studio every day because he got a family. He got a whole bunch of other stuff. So now it's like, damn, I might be recording twice a month, once every other week type shit. And then I got to wait another little bit of time for the mixes up to come. And while you working with me and I'm super appreciative, this is not
productive.
It's not really like truly helping. And it took maybe like me being around some other artists where they're like, yo, bro, let's go to the stew. And I gotta tell niggas like, bro, the stew not open. Like, I'm talking like one of the niggas from making the band. Like, nah, the stew not open.
Yeah.
And niggas looking at me like, yo, what you mean the stew not open? Like, we supposed to be artists. And it was just one kid.
Like it's a basketball.
Bro, it was just one kid. I remember asking him, like, bro, I fuck with your music. Like, how you get your shit to something like that? He like, bro, this all I got. All I do is make music. He's like, I don't got a lot of friends. I don't watch TV. I don't got a job. He said, I wake up every day and this is what I'm trying to do to make it. And at that moment, I was like, yeah, it's really hard to compete with the person that you just wake up and do this, because this is what you truly need to do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you waking up every day. Ain't no TV in the crib to cut on. You writing raps.
Yeah.
Like Cuz told me, he said, bro, I get hungry sometimes. And if I can't afford no nothing to eat, Cuz was like, I'm gonna go write a rap. And I said,
that's a lifestyle.
Yeah, it's different. And like stuff like that, like you gotta, bro, it's 1,000,003 people out here trying to make it and do what we do. And your ability to focus, be determined, be disciplined, and be hungry and motivated is everything for where you gonna go.
That's the only thing that's gonna separate.
Yeah, because bro, you competing with people that really need this to happen.
Yep.
And it's everything for real.
Yeah. You seem real like optimistic. Like just from like the answers you giving me, like you seem like the type of person that takes stuff on like head first. Like, I don't know, like you just, and even the question about like, do you care what people think? Like you more so, you trying to get an understanding at the end of the day of everything. Like you like, okay, it's cool whether it's striking a certain emotion or whether someone might say something that might upset you or whatever, you still trying to find like the point of it, like where you like really be getting that optimism from. Because a lot of people not like that. They kind of like just, they don't hear stuff out. You kind of, I can tell you, you listen more than you talk.
Bro, life is difficult. And if life is already going to come with negative aspects, the best thing I can do is at least have a positive mentality that goes about trying to accomplish my goals and overcome my obstacles, if that makes sense. Because, bro, if negative shit gonna happen to me regardless of how I move, right? Like, life going life. So for me, it's like, okay, I have to have some type of cognitive thought for how I'm gonna deal with and navigate through life. Because if negative shit gonna happen and my mindset gonna be negative or my mentality gonna be negative, what the fuck is gonna happen?
Right.
I'm gonna find myself dealing with anxiety. I'm gonna find myself feeling depressed. I'm gonna find myself in so many negative emotions that it's just not gonna be conducive for my well-being.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, if something happens, I'm gonna say solution-based, for being like, all right, this happened. These is the next steps I gotta take to get out this situation so that I can navigate this if it happens again, or so I can make sure this shit never happen again.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And what we gonna do, bro, to be honest, right? Being pessimistic, where is that gonna get me? Where is that going to get me for not feeling like I can accomplish it? Where is that going to get me for not having positive interactions with people I come across? Because, bro, while the industry is based off of talent, we are for sure in the era of personality.
For sure.
And if people don't like you,
they not going to rock with your music.
What are we doing here? Yeah, I can't. Why would you give me your money if you don't like me as a person? Fuck not liking the music. Right. You can hate the music, but fuck with me. You still might want to spend some money with me or be like, nah, I'ma still support because I like how Cuz move a little bit. Because, bro, there's a lot of artists that I fuck with. And then, like, I'll sit down and watch an interview and I'll be like, I don't like Cuz attitude. I don't like his or other artists who, they music not for me. Yeah. Right? I might watch an interview. Right? I watched an interview before, I think, Lil Yachty. This might be like 4 years ago. And I'm like, yo, I like Cuz personality. And while I might not go to your album, you're going to continuously get a listen from me because I'm like, nah, I like Cuz. I'm going to give Cuz another chance.
Yeah. Lil Russell like that for me. Okay. Some people might be like, I'm bugging. Like, I mean, I think he can rap. I think his music, but like, I just, as of right now, the music don't strike no chords for me, but when I'm hearing him speak and his knowledge and I can see the work ethic, I can see the what he built from the ground up. I'm like, this is the type dude like I can tap into it. That's why I still follow him. I tap him all this stuff, and I'll support him. Even though his music not there.
You want to know what's crazy about Lil Russell though? So like, Lil Russell has probably one of my. It's probably somewhere in the top 15 freestyles I've heard probably like the last like 4 years, and I feel like for him, he's putting content out at such a high clip. I think it's difficult to be, bro. I was alive when Lil Wayne was Lil Wayne. So being at a 9 or a 10 consistently once a week with new shit dropping is difficult for anybody. And because I like Lil Russell and I'm like, nah, I remember when you was at a 10. Occasionally you give me some shit at a 10, but I'm peeping you putting a new album out every 2 weeks. Yeah. If I was putting out an album every 2 weeks, I'd be saying some bullshit. Yeah. I'd be saying some bullshit. Yeah. And I'm like, nah, Cuz got a new video. Yeah, Cuz got a new video, new artist. Yeah, bro. So in my mind, I'm like, nah, like I know you talented. I'm like you. I fuck with the personality, but I'm willing to give grace. So if I hear a song and I'm like, all right, that joint a 7, I understand you putting out wild content.
Hard clip. Yeah.
Bro, everybody not gonna, bro. I remember what Wayne did from 06 to 09. Yeah. A 3-year stretch of nothing but 9s and 10s. Yeah. And it's like, bro, everybody can't do that. Yeah. But again, it goes back to we like people. I'm willing to give that grace because I understand what you can do and why you might not be hitting this level every time. Yeah. And I'm just appreciative of the times where you do it. My man got one this week. He got one, He might not have one next week, but he had one this week. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, and like you said, that personality and liking somebody and the information they're actually providing because, bro, growing up, a lot of information was gatekeeping. Yeah. Right? He's not one of them people. Yeah. So it makes it as an artist or creative, you like, damn, I fuck with Cuz even more because I'm actually learning some shit when I listen to Cuz.
That's interesting. Like do you think like, I feel like us, right? Or at least like me and you, Mill, sometimes you say like, I could be more social and stuff like that. Like as a person who's like super social, like, do you think it's like reversible for a person that's not as social and not personality super driven to reverse that and be like a networking ass motherfucker? Or do you think it's like you done? Or is that like a genetics thing? Because it's like,
I think there's a million ways to network. I think if you're you, and you come across as genuine and people know that you're positive, you just got to figure out what works for you. Because the Cuz PJ is from Philly and all PJ's content is, he just go to popping places and just stand there and he be like, I don't even know how I got here.
The boy, he
just be standing places, bro. And I've seen Cuz out in real life a bunch of times and I've just come to realize, yo, Cuz not in character. Yeah. That's really who Cuz is. Yeah. And Cuz not in the venue walking around talking to everybody. He in the venue chilling, minding his business. Yeah. And he at the point where one of my mans was talking to him, he at the point where he be like, people now just walk up to me and they be filming. I don't even be doing that. But yo, can I film you? He be, go ahead. Yeah. And again, right, you just gotta be you. And you just gotta be genuine. Cause like, at least for me, bro, when we talk about different stuff, me personally, I need to come out the house more. Like, I'm super personable when I'm out the crib. Yeah. But I'm not always, bro, you know me, bro. I ain't always the fuck out the crib. When you see me, it's because niggas was supposed to be there. Something was going on. Yeah. Like, how many times you didn't randomly just see me outside?
Yeah, not that many.
You see me outside knowing I was already going to be there.
I was going to be, yeah.
And that's a different thing for me because I think even Fresh told me one time I did like one of his ciphers. And he was like, yo, bro, you really nice. You got to come outside. Because he's outside. So he had to understand him for being like, you not nowhere at all. Like, you're not outside.
Fresh outside.
You're not outside. Like, you just, you drop your shit on the gram and TikTok and your shit going great. But we don't see you outside nowhere. And I'd be like, if you don't invite me nowhere, I just don't pop up places. I got shit to do. I got a life. And trying to balance that and juggle that is everything. But no, bro, you can network without having to be overly talkative. You can network without being super personable. All you got to do is have the courage to walk up to somebody and be like, hey, my name is this. I do this. It's a pleasure to meet you. Follow me. I'll follow you back. And that can go a long way.
I never knew how to give like advice like about that. Cause I don't know. I'm just like, I couldn't give no advice because I didn't have it. Like, I'm like, I don't know. I just been always super like, like networking person. Like, I don't know, but like,
but there's so many icebreakers that you can, but there's so many icebreakers you can do, right? Because even for me, bro, I want to say in my mid 20s, I would go to an open mic and I would buy, before getting to the open mic, I would buy a bottle. If I was going to an open mic and they would let me bring the bottle in, I would buy a bottle, big ass bottle. It wasn't nothing expensive, big ass bottle. I'm in the open mic just complimenting people and passing shit out. Bro, I fuck with your sneakers, take a shot. Now we talking.
True.
I like your glasses, miss, take a shot. Now we talking. Right? And nobody in the open mic really doing that. So I said, oh, you the boy that was passing out there. And we was younger then, I ain't gonna lie, it was E&J. It was E&J passing out shots to Ernie Johnson. The little Herkin jerk is getting me where I need to be, cousin. What you want from me? I showed up right at the bake jam.
E&J sturdy.
Hey, little E&J. Why? Because, yo, it's an icebreaker. Yo, I fuck with your sneakers. Take a shot.
Honestly. That'll work for you. That'll work for you. You know what I'm saying? Take a shot, man.
Nah, I'm gonna say this though. At our age, though, I don't know if you can still get off passing the Erkin jerk. Like passing the Erkin Johnson.
They definitely gonna want some Azul or something.
You wanna know what's funny about the bottles, bro? Me and my mans, we was at Rams last night, and we was talking. And like, remember we was young boys, bro, and you had a section, and they would bring the bottle out, and the bottle would be big as shit. Why did sections become with the regular size bottles now? Like, when did this happen? When did the bottle stop being big as shit?
I don't be clubbing too much, but like, do they really be like regular size now?
Yes, bro. Like, if you
order some shit,
bro. When I was a young boy, bro, we used to go to Club 27. It was 18 to get in. It was 21 to drink. And you had to be 21 to go upstairs. They had like a little bar upstairs, bro. I couldn't wait to be 21 to go upstairs. You feel what I'm saying? But, bro, I used to remember niggas would buy bottles, this big-ass bottle of fucking Nuvo. Bottle of Nuvo, big as shit. I'm at Rams yesterday. Niggas had a section. Niggas had the Don Julio. Nigga, the Don Julio wasn't this fucking big. The Don Julio was about,
and then they probably gonna blame it on tariffs. And like
all
this stuff, everybody got to short everything.
You charged me $250 for this section and this bottle of Don that I could have got from the wine and spirits for what?
$25.
Yeah, bro, I'm sick.
Yeah, that's funny.
Nah, bro, that's real shit. I told my man, like, yo, what year did we just start downsizing the bottles? Like, the section would come with a big ass bottle. We getting 5 shots off this joint. Like, I was in a club with one of my homies, and like we had a section. Had one bottle. My man's all of a sudden go, damn, bro, the bottle ran out of liquor. Nigga, it's about how many of us in this section? You invited all your female cousins and shit. Some of the other homies is in here. We just got to order another one, bro.
You got to order another one.
You pass shit out to everybody you fuck with, bro. It's only about 10 shots in this fucking bottle to begin with.
Yeah, probably not even.
For sure.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, man, give moment. I don't know if I could be wrong. I don't know if you had a moment bigger than this one, the prior.
Not bigger,
but like this was a crazy. Like to me, I don't think this was no semi-viral. This was like mega viral. I don't even know all the people who tapped in, but it was a grip of celebrities tapping in. I'll recall for our viewers who don't know. Shout out Takeover File. Shout out Lito.
Shout out my dog Lito.
We got Lito. You gotta hop on the pod. You tripping? I mean, anyway, we'll get up with Lito later. But you was on Takeover Files, right?
Yeah.
Which Takeover Files was doing well on its own too.
Well,
but
yeah, for sure.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you might need a stake in the company. Lito. You might need a stake in the company. Cause like, yo, I'm not obviously not Lito built what he built. But I'm like, yo, that was a moment. That was a moment. And you was battling Craigville, who Craigville's fire too. Shout out Craigville.
Yeah.
But you had a crazy moment. And that's all I'm gonna leave it there. And we'll leave the video in the description so y'all can check it out.
Yeah.
Crazy viral moment, man. Was that your first time going viral?
It wasn't my first time going viral, but like
it
was the first time, like how you said,
that
where
magnitude.
It's like, nah, this is different.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and the reason why I go, this is different. This is viral to the point where it's like y'all are leaving whatever platform that you discovered this on and going to other platforms to figure out like who I am.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So like I've had other viral moments for like Twitter.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I think I had multiple viral moments on Twitter. I had like one on the gram, but like when my Twitter was like popping before they like took my whole page, I would just post random shit that it wouldn't even be music, but I'm just going viral from random tweets where like the Shade Room was posting my shit.
Yeah.
But like, nah, bro, like that battle and that verse has done 1 million views
Did you know
on every platform it has gone. So bro, like when I got done rapping that day, like I get done rapping the verse, it wasn't
at the battle.
At the battle. Like the moment I get done rapping the verse and Lito go, like round 2 on the way, whatever. However he finished it off, and me and Craig dapped up, hugged, and embraced, and instead our, good game, good shit. Bro, it was only 6 people in the room, not including me, Craig, and Lito. Just 6 people in the room.
Yeah.
And one of the young bulls was like, yeah, that's gonna go.
Yeah.
He was like, that's at least 100,000 right there.
Yeah.
And I said bet, because at that point in time, bro, like Lito and some of the other battles, they had a couple people do 1 million on TikTok.
A little crazy.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Like Prince Nas threw up some crazy numbers. Dage put up some crazy numbers. 6 Savage put up some crazy numbers. Shay Allegheny and Shay Na put up some crazy numbers. So the first person to go like maybe on the level that I did, now my joint took a little bit further, right? Yeah. When Shay Na did her little joint in a battle over the Nicki Minaj Everybody, when that shit hit Twitter and the Barbs got that, was the first. Okay, this joint is, they taking it off here and putting it other places now. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So I had an idea for being like, all right, I think that joint gonna go good. The battle come out, it's doing good. Yeah. It's not immediately doing what I thought it was going to do, so I ain't gonna hold you. It go back to the reaction. I'm like, damn, I thought this joint was about to be through the roof. It's doing good or whatever. A kid, I don't know him from a can of paint, right? His name is MDS, right? He's on TikTok. He does a reaction on TikTok, right? Keep in mind, I don't know cuz. I just wake up one morning on my way to work and somebody messaged me like, yo, bro, over the span. So keep in mind, cuz posted his reaction on TikTok at, let's say, 10 o'clock at night. I wake up the next morning at 7. In a span of 7 hours, his reaction had already 500,000 views on TikTok. So and keep in mind, right, he wasn't a big reactor.
It's organic. You ain't reach out to him.
I don't know, cuz.
No,
and I'm gonna keep it a buck. That might have been one of his first That's like literally probably one of his first posts on TikTok. So he wasn't
even a popping boy.
He didn't have nothing built up yet or whatever. He just came across. He seen it and literally 500,000 views off his joint. Reached out to him, y'all. Appreciate you, bro. This, that, and the third. Me and him have a great relationship. I'm forever appreciative for him because he's the first person that really got it rocking. Yeah. So I'm like, damn, I might get to the 1 million that I thought niggas was going to get. Whatever. Shout out to bro. His reaction was so crazy that like eventually when my joint hit 1 million, he reacted to my verse and Craig verse separate. Yeah. So Craig verse even got 400,000 off his reaction, which people don't be knowing. Like I was telling Craig, bro,
shit was hot. If you watch the battle, like I'm sure most people seen the clips. You probably like, oh, he killed the nigga, but you won, but like Craig hot. You know
but one of the things was because my joint went so viral. It's either a lot of people that might not have heard of Craig's response, or you see my verse first.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you, not knowing that I rap second. Like if you just hear Craig verse absent of me, you have a level of appreciation for his verse a little bit more versus if you hear my verse and all the energy I got, this, that, and the third, and then you see his, it's like, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. But that happened. You know this, bro. I want to say a week after the battle drop, I tear my Achilles.
Oh yeah.
I tear my
Was
Achilles
walking around
a
in the
week
joint.
after the battle dropped. So the battle's still going. It's still going. The super viral clip the clip that everybody knows, the Sway in the Morning, you do join, that has yet to be posted yet. What happened was, shout out to my dog Key, her Instagram, Twitter, join with the green hair. She hit me when the battle first dropped and said, bro, you need to clip only this part of the battle and put it out. Yeah. Right? I had surgery on my Achilles. It's the day after I have surgery. I'm on bed rest. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm like, I'm going to take my dog advice. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, do you think I should do the behind the scenes or you think I should just do the regular joint? She like, let me see. She's like, yo, send me the clips. So she I send her the clips and she put together a little something. So I go, I see what the vision is. And like, bro, I'm from the MySpace era. Like, I know how to edit clips. I'm like, nah, I see what the vision is. I know how to pull this off. Yeah. So then I go to the crib. I combine the behind the scenes joint where you can see and hear the crowd with the regular clip and then put Sway popping in behind, homie. Yeah. Bro, when I tell you I press send on TikTok and Instagram and it was over.
No promo.
It was over. I pressed send and I said, fuck. Yeah. Bro, when that joint literally had maybe it had 1 million views on TikTok in probably less than 2 hours, bro.
Fucking Ebro tapped in. Fucking
so
many people tapped in, bro. That's insane.
That shit was wild, bro. The only person that didn't tap in, I'm gonna keep saying this in every interview. Yo, Sway, I love you, bro.
That's because Sway was sick.
I love you, bro. I love you, bro. I'm really trying to come up there. I really rap for real, bro. I'm trying to come up to the universe and rap these bars, bro. Yeah. Sway, when I tell you, Sway probably the only person that like didn't like it, shared or nigga, Big Boy from Big Boy's neighborhood didn't DM me like, yo, that shit was crazy, bro. And I'm like, damn, like I love you, Sway. I ain't mean no disrespect.
Sway sick. It's cool.
Come on, bro. I'm trying to come up there, bro. I want to rap. I want to do the 5 Fingers of Death challenge, bro. I'm trying to rap these bars.
No, that's another moment in itself, though. Just going off of that, he gotta play off of that. Like that's money right there. You know what I'm saying? Because you probably I'm sure you gonna write something creative that's going. You mean you going Sway? You going to draw?
I be done fuck around, told Sway I don't look like Craigville, nigga. You do. Yeah. Be done flip that joint. But no, when I pressed send on that John, bro, and then it spread like wildfire. And then there's a lot of people that support different artists. And then so the battle has had multiple shelf lives, bro, because platforms keep picking up.
It's probably like on YouTube on Lito.
So literally, no, it's not. So on Lito's page, it crossed 500,000. But there was some random cuz posted a YouTube short of the battle, and that joint is at 3 million. Or whatever. And bro, literally, I want to say maybe a month ago, a random page where they just dedicated to the best freestyles and battle rap, they posted it on the gram. They post has over 250,000 views. Yeah. And it's like, it just keeps having multiple shelf life, whether it was Pete Rock, who I'm forever appreciative to, reposting it, or Little Duval.
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever. Or even Meek, bro. And Meek posted it twice.
Meek did post it
twice.
Bro,
but he posted it twice, which I fuck with, because it's like Pete Rock posted it, but then something happened with the post, and Meek shared Pete Rock post. Yeah. So when something happened with Pete Rock post, it wasn't in Meek's story no more. I remember going on Twitter, yo, Meek, I appreciate the love, bro. You reposted this joint on the gram for me. Thank you. And then he reposted that. Yeah. And I was like, yo, bro, niggas can't say nothing crazy for Meek around me, bro, because you don't know me from a can of paint. You don't have no investment for me. You heard some shit. Bro, you heard some shit you liked and you showed me love. Yeah. Right? And that's one of the biggest things that I tell people. I go, bro, I ain't put no money into that promo joint, bro. I think I might have did one promo I might have did when the battle first came out, bro. I did one of the Scoop Hall joints because we from Philly and you supposed to.
For sure. Yeah.
But minus that little $20.
Yeah.
Nothing, bro.
I was about to say Scoop Hall cheap.
Nothing, bro. Nothing, bro. Damn, don't call Scoop Hall cheap, though.
They got good prices.
You know how far I can go in my car for $20? I drive to Virginia.
Compared to these other posts, bro. Yeah. These other people, you try to get on bars or rap or one of them pages, bro. They be like $250 a post, $300 a post.
I ain't gonna say what the platform was. It wasn't a Philly platform. It was another platform, and they normally film their own content. And they reached out to me because they wanted to promote the joint, but then they wanted to charge me. And I'm like,
After they reached out.
We done already did 20 mil across everywhere. I'm cool. Like, I don't
How you
need
gonna
it.
reach out to me? Yeah, bro, it's only gonna be, that's
Yeah, I don't need it. I'm cool. Yeah, but I told him, I'm like, yo, I would love to do, because that platform films their own content. I'm like, yo, I would love to come on and do what y'all actually do. Yeah. But in terms of promoting this,
they should post. Good business is posting that for the free, and then, yo, this joint did good off the strength. Then you probably maybe tapping out of that, do something for something else. But
also, bro, I'm a believer. I remember telling my wife this, man, good dope sell itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, bro, this is going to market us up. And for anybody watching, because I'm not big on like gatekeeping shit, yo, one thing I've realized, the secret to why the clip keeps going viral, most people don't even realize this, bro, it's an 8-second clip. Before you know it, this clip didn't be repeated itself 10 times.
What clip you talking about?
The sway in the morning nigga you do, John, that people know, like.
What, you only did them 4 bars? You only.
That clip might be 6 to 8 bars.
Oh.
And then it makes it so that because the clip, because the clip is only
8 seconds seems short as
because
fuck.
the clip is only 8. I promise you, bro, is no more than 12.
Damn.
Because the clip is only, let's say, between 8 to 12 seconds long, like how you said.
Yeah.
But you've also seen the battle, so you don't attribute the mega viral clip to doing that. And because that clip is so short, it makes it so that I have to see the rest of this.
Yeah, and you didn't drag out the you do, so you're right.
No.
You do's only like
because I literally the clip, bro. This is the entirety of the clip. I can go from where the clip starts to where it stops. I go, fuck, I look like losing to this bitch, Kifiano. Mm-hmm. I don't want to battle these women, nigga. You do. I never popped a perk. I was like, I don't lie in my verses, nigga. You do. I never popped a perk in my life, nigga. You do. I don't look like Sway in the morning, nigga. You do. And then I said one line. Like after that, and then the clip stops.
And then it stops.
That's literally we talking. Gold. That was 7 bars. Like it's 7 bars.
It is,
and
sure.
That joint is just repeating over and over again.
Yeah,
and it's like especially for TikTok, where TikTok is based off of views and how many views it collects so fast, they'll send it out to more people. That's why I'm like, oh, that's why when I press send on TikTok, it travel like that because it's just. Yeah, it's a constant short.
Once they put it in front of somebody, they actually tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And everybody, that shit, bro. That shit was gold.
And the face that Craig made while I was
it
rapping
was priceless. It
was
was sitting there and y'all clipped it.
Bro, I remember asking him, like, yo, bro, why you make that face? And he just was like, bro, that's my
what
face.
What you supposed to look like?
I thought, bro, that was my, keep in mind,
supposed to laugh?
Keep in mind, that was my first day meeting Craig.
Oh, that's funny.
Right? So, like, that was my first day meeting cuz. So I'm not knowing that's just your face. I'm not knowing that's just your face. I just met you, nigga. Like, I don't know that. I ain't make that face when he was rapping. I ain't make that face. I was drinking my little water and shit. Like, he like, yo, that's my face. I'm like no disrespect.
Yo.
I ain't know.
He funny as shit.
Because people be thinking like, bro, that was my first day meeting Craig in real life. Prior to the battle, I had one phone call conversation with Craig.
Yeah, that was about it.
That was about it.
The face he was making.
I can't even. It
was like, we'll clip it up and we get that showing there, you mean?
Like it's like the Jordan crying meme, and then it's that face.
Yeah. It was priceless.
Yeah. But no, I ain't gonna hold you. Like my dog Craig, bro, he fire. They just had a little tournament or whatever. I wasn't in the tournament because I don't battle against women. That's like the one thing I don't do or whatever.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I don't battle women, bro. I don't battle.
You ain't even gonna do one of the heavy hitters?
Never.
You ain't gonna do Dage or nobody?
Never. I would never battle Dage. I would never battle Shay. None of that.
Because you know, I'm really into battle rap and shit. So I'll be watching like, you know what I'm saying, Tay-Rock's my favorite. And Tay-Rock don't
against
give
official.
a fuck.
Against official.
He is more disrespectful to women than he is with men.
So bro, like I got a song in my catalog called Sisters, and I'm uplifting black women and stuff like that. And like
you can't
a battle, like, and also too, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like the shit that the women be saying in battles ain't never been true about me, so we not even gonna play with these rumors. We not gonna play with no rumors. No, I ain't never been a bitch in my life. And you not about to come in here and call me one.
Yeah. Or
whatever. Yeah. And just for me, bro, I know a lot of women that can really rap amazingly well. And bro, I don't hear a woman rap and be like, I need to battle her.
Yeah, nah.
I don't even do that when I hear, bro, I'm huge about you, bro. I don't even do that when I hear niggas rap. If I hear a nigga, bro, you know me, bro, we be around niggas that rap, bro. I ain't never heard you rap a verse and go, yeah, RoWiLL next.
Yeah.
Like, I never did that shit, bro. A nigga rap a good verse, I tell a nigga a good game, that shit fire.
Yeah.
That shit motivate me to go do my own shit and come back and rap, bro. That shit don't motivate me to go at a nigga, bro.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Bro, nah.
Yeah.
My battles with me happen when the right person called with the right opportunity.
Yeah.
Like when niggas call my line and this seemed like the right opportunity, all right, bet we can get this shit rocking. And niggas know about me, bro. I don't battle women. I don't have necessarily a choice. I would choose not to battle niggas from the side of Philly that I'm from. I'm from West. I would prefer not to battle somebody that's from West. But like, I'm not in control of that. If it's the right opportunity, if it's the right opportunity, then we just got to go in the backyard. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, they got the tournament going on. Craig made it to the finals, bro. Craig made it to the finals. They haven't announced a winner yet or whatever. But Craig just battled Dage for the championship.
Tough. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you ever dealt with like anxiety, depression? You spoke on it slightly earlier.
Bro.
And what could be, you know, you said a situation could have led to that if I like chose this mindset, but like, have you mean? You
want to hear a funny story, or you want to hear what you want? You want to hear a funny story, or you want to hear a serious story?
You want the funny one? Funny.
All right, bet. So look, shout out to my dog Gage, right? So we at our homie Dev, we at her baby shower right in New Jersey. So my homie Dev, Gage, a bunch of them, they all went to high school together and whatnot. Gage is one of my engineers. He did all the mixing and mastering for the last project I dropped called 5247. Like, he really family for real, right? Mm-hmm. So we at the baby shower, and you know, his mother-in-law, shout out to mama, how you doing, Amy? Right? She got a little edible, a little nerd rope. You know what I mean? I see her take a big ass piece of this nerd rope, right?
Yeah.
My man Gage, I see him take a big ass piece of nerd rope. They go, Ty, you want a piece? I go, yeah, make my shit look like a little piece. Gave me a little piece. Yeah. And bro, you know we black.
Yeah.
Right? You're right. Mama is of Latin descent. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So in my community, mama not gonna steer me wrong.
Yeah.
Boy, mama steered, boy, like I took that edible. And midway through my second cup of banana pudding, I realized I was fucked up. Because I know the recipe wasn't different, but this cup was hitting different. This cup was hitting. So I'm like, I start saying my goodbyes to everybody. Like, yo, I'm out. Keep in mind, we in New Jersey. I'm like, yo, I'm about to drive back to the crib. I'm like, if I drive back to the crib, I might can make it. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know my man's fucked up. So when I'm leaving, my man see me. He like, all right, I'm going to walk you to your car. He walked me to the car, and then me and him talking for 30 more minutes. This shit knocking. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm out.
Yeah.
I start driving. All of a sudden, I had a stroke of brilliance. I said, you know what? I ain't fucked up, but I should just pull over real quick to make sure I'm cool.
Yeah.
Pulled over. As soon as I parked, my whole world start changing, bro. Right? So my wife, keep in mind, my wife at one of our nieces' birthday parties. I call her, FaceTime her. She like, yo, what's wrong? She can see it in my face. I'm like, yo, you by yourself? She like, nigga, you know I'm not the fuck by myself. I'm at the party. I'm like, yo, go somewhere by yourself. She like, what's wrong? I'm like, yo, I'm fucked up. She said, what happened? I said, I don't know, but my heart beating too fast. Bro, I start having a whole panic attack in the car. She like, yo, I can't leave now or people gonna know something is up. Yo, call your friends, see if they come make you. I text my mans, bro, I'm fucked up. Come get me. Sent my location. I don't know. He fucked up. Him and his girl, shout out to Nisa, they pull up the car behind me. He fucked up, bro. He's saying dumb shit to me in text. Yo, we in the car behind you. You want me to come check on you? You want me to stay in here? Bitch, I said I'm fucked up. Bro, I'm throwing up all over the place. My world is spinning, bro. I keep feeling like I'm being born and living my life over and over again, right? Bro, eventually, my wife pull up. We wasn't married at the time we was engaged. Eventually, she pull up, bro. And the disappointment, I felt like a child again, bro. So she like, all right, leave your car here. I'm going to bring you back to your car. Take off work tomorrow. Well, I took off work. She pulled up to my crib. Yo, get in the car. I'm sitting there. I'm in the car like this the whole, you know how when you was young boy, you trouble, I'm in the car. And she's just like, I'm not even mad. I'm just disappointed. I'm supposed to be able to depend on you. I can't depend on you when you in this state. This is that and the third. And I'm just sitting there like, You right, babe. I understand, babe. But bro, I had a hope, bro. I really thought something was wrong. My heart was beating fast as shit. My mans hit me the next day making sure everything was cool with me. I'm like, yeah, bro, I don't know what was up with that joint. It must have been fentanyl in that shit or something. I don't know. My man was like, yo, I should have warned you. Them joints be giving people panic attacks. I said, bitch, what?
Is that your first time having a panic attack?
Ever? Yeah, bro. Never.
Shit crazy, right?
Bro, I thought it was dying, bro. I thought it was over.
Yeah.
And like in my mind, I was like, no, not like this. Like not like that. Like I done made it through too much for the edible to take me out. Not like this, bro.
That's what the panic attack do.
Not like,
you
bro, I felt like I was having a heart attack, bro.
Yeah, you gonna be at the point where you like, dang, is this it? That's the $1 million question of the panic attack. Is this it?
Yo, I thought it was my...
Those 3 words alone, question mark. Is this it?
And in my mind too, even though I was fried, I was sick. I'm like, damn, like, I ain't trying to check in New Jersey. Like, of all places to check, like, I ain't trying to check in South Jersey. Like,
they was probably going to
I ain't trying to check in South. You can't make left turns in South Jersey. I ain't trying to check nowhere where you can't turn left.
You get pulled over for no reason in South Jersey.
Nah, bro.
Dang.
I had a whole panic attack, and then I'm not gonna hold you. After that, bro, like I found myself when I was at work, and let's say like I had my whole schedule set in place or whatever. If it was like one little thing that interrupted that schedule, that's when I'm like, oh fuck, like I'm dealing with anxiety now, but like I had never experienced none of that shit prior to taking that fucking edible.
Yeah. Ain't that crazy?
Prior to taking that edible,
crazy?
bro.
I got a similar story. I got a crazy edible story that I ain't gonna share, but it's similar to that. And
no, nigga, I share mine.
All right, well,
little peer pressure gets it done every time.
Yeah, shout out my man Gordon. Like, he's super crazy weed smoker. But so I never really was into the edibles, but I was taking it with him and some other dude we used to go to school with, brung it in. Now, this is a dude we usually don't smoke with like that. He cool bull, but he a little bit bull that was out there. I ain't gonna say his name, but he was out there, like mentally. So he was cool off this type of stuff. He probably would have took your nerve rope. It would have been completely fine. He one of them bulls. So he come in, right? This is a dad, this was a dad brownie. So this was a wax brownie.
That's crazy.
So it's not weed. It's like literally like the highest THC, like, you know what I'm saying, you can get. And it's a brownie. Dude tried to warn us though. He say, hey, take half.
Take half.
And I'm like, at this, I don't know why I thought I was some big type bull where I was just like, man, I ain't taking no half. He was like, yo, no, I'm trying to tell you. He telling me he one of them boys, and he took a full joint. I'm like, yo, he took a full joint. He was like, nah, but he was like, yo, bro, take half. Shit, listen, I don't know. We took the full joint. I can't remember what my man Gordon took, but I don't know. I took a full one at least.
Full off the wax.
And I was cool for maybe like an hour.
That's all it takes.
We go on my man crib, and we sitting there watching YouTube. I'm on the couch just like this. That's when it just hit me. Out of nowhere. I was cool, then it just smacked me. And I was like glued to the couch. Yeah. So that was my first symptom. I'm just like,
quicksand. You stuck to that joint.
Yeah. And I'm
sinking in that joint.
And I look at my man, I was like, yo, bro. He was like, yo, bro. I was like, yo. Bro. His mom, so this is my man Gordon, his mom like real like nice. She always like cooking and stuff. So she had some pasta upstairs. I'm like, yo, this terrible time, and I'm not the type boy that really turned down food. So she's like, hey, yo, food ready? Like, who wants some pasta, whatever? I'm just like, they were like, Rome, I know you want pasta. Everybody know I don't turn down food. I'm like, yeah, Miss Man, I'll be there. So I go up, burn down the pasta. Worst decision ever. Came right back downstairs. No. I didn't even throw it up yet. Nate called me. You was with Nate. Nate called me. He at y'all where y'all used to live at in Aston over there. Nate called me. He was like, yo, bro, I'm about to come pick you up. We shooting a video. Me, Shay, and Mills. I'm like, shooting a video right now? He was like, yeah, bro, remember we supposed to shoot a video? I'm like, all right. You can come through. I'm just like, bro, what? Nate picked me up. Long story short, I threw up all in his car.
Damn.
Pasta all. He ain't know what was wrong. He was like, yeah, bro, we about to do the sets. And then he running down with me. I'm like, yeah, I'm cooking. He was like, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Trying to keep it together.
Not good.
We got a little bit down the street. I was like, yo, bro, stop the car. He couldn't stop it fast enough. He's like, what you mean stop the car? Threw up everywhere, bro. But this was like bad. Like, I was pretty much high for like 2 days. Like, I didn't feel normal till about about 56 hours later.
So I ain't gonna hold you. I did a dab of wax before.
Bro.
Bet.
So I did a dab of wax before, bro. I was keep in mind at that point in time, I'm coaching college basketball, right? Coaching college basketball for St. Joe's. I did a dab of wax the night before, right? I woke up the next morning high. I got to coach a whole basketball game, right? So like me at that point in time, shout out to my dog Quan, because like I only end up being the coach because we didn't have a coach the year after I graduated, and I was like the last team captain, and I wasn't working. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'll come back and coach, right?
Yeah.
So my starting point guard that I'm coaching was my starting point guard I was playing with, right? So me and him, like, it was real, like, our relationship was like phenomenal because like I can really talk to you, this, that, and the third. And I remember years later, I told him like, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I was high as shit coaching y'all one game.
Yeah.
He was like, I know what game it was too. I said, whoa. I said, yo, what you? I'm like, what you? I'm like, yo, what you mean? He like, yo. It was 2 minutes into the game. You had subbed me out. I ain't had no fouls, no turnovers, no nothing. He said I hadn't did shit wrong. I'm like, damn. I'm like,
this is a star player.
Yo, he my starting point guard, team captain, all that shit. Subbed him out with 2 minutes into the game. Subbed him smooth out. First half, subbed him smooth out.
Like what?
So keep in mind, I don't remember it. I'm like, damn, bro, I subbed you out. I'm like, yo, when you can't, and keep in mind, I know my man. So I'm like, I know he said something when he came to the side. I know my mans. I'm like, yo, when you came to the sideline, like what you say? He was like, yo, I came, and I was like, yo, why the fuck, like, why you suck me out? And he was like, I knew you was high because what you said back to me was bullshit. I'm like, damn, when I say back, he was like, you look like you tired. He was like, bro, we 2 minutes into the game. You like you tired. And he was like, yo, I'm not tired. And then he was like, apparently he was like, yo, you not tired. And my response was like, nah, just sit for a little bit, you tired. And then he said he just was like, nah, this nigga gone. He just went and sat down, so I subbed him back in.
What's funny as shit, you probably got the straightest face or trying to act straight. Be like, nah, bro, you look tired.
You look tired.
Like you thinking you coaching your ass, so you think you Popovich in that joint. Like you think, you know what?
Bro.
Hey, yo, go get him.
Yo, keep it. But you gotta peep. It's like, bro, he ain't did shit wrong. He ain't fouling, nigga. He ain't turned the ball over. Nigga ain't missing a shot. Just, yo, go get him real quick.
That's open and tip. This shit go out of bounds. So,
yo, go get him. Go get him.
What?
No, you look tired. Damn,
that's hilarious.
I said, damn. And I ain't gonna hold you. I remember subbing him out too. I'm like, damn, I must have thought it was 8 minutes left or some shit. I ain't think it was the 18.
Hey,
off that wax, bro. I was fucked up.
Yeah, that's how it be, bro, man. You know what? He just made me think of something too. If anybody has story, people come up here, you gotta tell me a story like that. Because it's so much like the deal with like so many people had panic attacks off of a bad high. Like so, you know, it's a direct correlation like with certain stuff.
I got a question
That's
for
crazy.
you based off the story you told, because you was like, I don't know what made me think I could eat the whole joint in terms of edible. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
And I can tell you what it was, bro. We men, that ego kick in, so I'm going.
Because he ate a full one.
Yeah, nigga half.
He ate a full one, mind you. I'm looking at him, he was like, yo, bro, take half. So I feel like you.
He's like, you a man like I'm a man.
Yeah.
But no, what I'm going to ask you
nigga,
is,
I smoke
bro,
every day. He like, bro, I ain't about that. But he was trying.
Is you one of them niggas that think, you one of them niggas that think the gorilla gonna lose against 100 niggas?
I haven't tapped in with that yet because I don't think humans.
I ain't really seen no Jones, but the gorilla gonna win, bro.
Bro, I got the gorilla fucking 100 random niggas up.
I do. Absolutely. I got the gorilla fucking 200 random niggas up.
Now if I get to pick the 100 niggas, we might got a shot. But like, if you telling me we picking 100 random niggas, like
100 niggas from the county, we done.
100 Dwayne The Rock Johnson motherfuckers, maybe. Like I don't.
I don't know, bro. I seen The Rock lose to Stone Cold.
Or 100
I seen The Rock lose to Stone Cold.
100 UFC motherfuckers. Let me say real fight. 100 UFC motherfuckers. I don't know. Maybe that might change the conversation.
I don't know. I seen McGregor get fucked up. Like any person I seen get fucked up by another human, I don't think got a shot. I don't care how many of them you bring. If I seen another person whoop your ass, I got the gorilla fucking you up, bro.
Knuckles, like no weapons.
No weapons, bro. Bro, I was shook watching Planet of the Apes when Cuz said no for the first time. I was shook. I was shook in the theater because it no loud as shit. I said, yeah, he gonna fuck this shit up.
Shit,
Bro, we can't beat chimpanzees, bro. Like, it's over. Like,
real rap. My boy Ty though, man. Shit, we read this episode. This is about to be a banger for sure, bro, man. Anything you want to say before we get out of here, man? Anything you want to shout out and all
y'all
that?
can follow me everywhere at WhosTye, WHOSTYE, except for Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at WP_Ty. Tap in with me. I'm working on a new project. The project actually will be called WhosTye. That joint should be out on my birthday, November 16th of this year. Shout out to the Scorpios.
My guy, and this was another episode, another banger episode of I Overcame Anxiety, my boy. WhosTye, man. Appreciate you for coming
Appreciate
out.
you, brother. Thank you
my
for having
guy.
me.
And we out.